Surviving a collapsing system is a matter of measurable inputs and multipliers. It functions as a strict mathematical equation. This original dance with the elephant formula, creative power plus receptive choice plus faith, multiplied by time, equals your cosmic legacy, was designed to calculate the individual energy needed to navigate personal crises, find a new career, or heal from a divorce. That formula works for repairing a single life. It fails, however, when applied to a biosphere that is actively crashing. At the macro level of global ecological systems, the variables change. We are currently in a state of ecological overshoot. The meta-crisis is the reality that our industrial systems are consuming more of the Earth's resources than the planet can possibly replace. The new elephant in the room is a collective denial that the era of extraction is ending. We have maintained a toxic relationship with the planet, ignoring its failing systems to protect our current way of life. The flaw in the old math is that maximizing personal creative power often requires extracting more resources. In this context, individual success directly accelerates the global ecological crash. To survive, we have to file for a collective divorce from the industrial world and update our math from self-help to systems health. Updating the formula requires substituting each self-centered variable with a planet-centric one. We replace creative power with biophilic energy. Biophilic energy is the active redirection of your talents toward your local bioregion. It is the realization that we are biologically connected to the soil. This means using your unique spark to regenerate local ecosystems, for example, turning depleted land into life-rich compost. The second substitution removes receptive choice and replaces it with a post-growth mindset. This is the choice to decouple from a consumer culture that demands infinite growth. It is the rudder that lets you hold your course toward a sustainable horizon, even when society tries to cast your ship to and fro. These two substitutions shift the goal of our daily actions. Instead of extracting value for ourselves, we begin restoring the life web we depend on. The final variable inside the parentheses changes from faith to radical hope. Radical hope is not passive optimism. It is the courage to do the right thing for the planet simply because it's the cosmic thing to do, even when the odds of success look bleak. It is the choice to plant trees you will never sit under and clean water you may never drink. Finally, we update the multiplier. Standard time becomes deep time. Time is the ultimate magnifier. When our choices are driven by extraction, time multiplies that damage for centuries, like a plastic bottle that outlives your great-grandchildren by 450 years. But when the inputs are radical hope and biophilia, deep time acts like compound interest, turning small restorative acts into a massive ecological legacy. Thinking in deep time ensures that our daily local choices multiply into a restorative force that continues to grow long after we are gone. This is the finished survival formula. Biophilia plus a post-growth mindset plus radical hope, all multiplied by deep time, equals planetary survival. This math accounts for what Don Calhoun calls the echo effect, the reality that every decision we make sends a vibration into the universe that reverberates for centuries. Because our impact is multiplied across generations, we have to ask, have you ensured that tomorrow is a good day for a child to be born? By solving this equation, we are writing the survival manual for the generations that will follow us into the next century. Audit your personal equation today. Look at the variables inside the parentheses and identify which one is currently missing from your life. Share your first step action for balancing your equation in the comments below. You can find the companion workbook for this framework at the Localization Campus link in the description. We cannot prove that individual efforts will stop a global storm, but a systemic shift requires these inputs to reach a critical mass. Balancing your own equation is the first step toward a post-growth horizon.